All right, today we're taking a guided tour of a car that's trying to be something more. Not just a luxury vehicle, but a true sanctuary on wheels. Yep, we're diving deep into the 2026 Lexus LS 600, which is pretty much the peak of everything Lexus is trying to do with luxury and tech right now.
And really, this phrase says it all. For just a second, I want you to forget the numbers, the spec sheet. The whole idea behind the LS 600 is right here. It's this amazing blend of massive power and complete total quiet. You see, it's not just built to go fast. It's built to be your personal escape pod from all the noise out there.
You know, Carscope really kind of nailed it with this quote. The LS 600, it blends timeless luxury with modern innovation. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. It's this fascinating balancing act, right? On one side, you've got this old-school, obsessive craftsmanship. And on the other, you have the absolute latest cutting-edge tech. So let's see how they actually managed to pull that off.
Okay, first up, the exterior design. Let's start our tour with what you see first. And honestly, the first thing that hits you about the LS600 is this sense of quiet confidence. It's got this commanding presence for sure. You know it's the top dog in the Lexus lineup, but it does it with this really amazing grace. It's not shouting for attention.
So, what's actually new for 2026? Well, up front, that signature spindle grille got wider and way more intricate. It's flanked by these new, sharper LED headlights that give it a much more assertive look. And you can get these optional 21-inch wheels that honestly just fill out the wheel wells perfectly. Then you swing around to the back and there's this really cool futuristic blade of light that goes all the way across the trunk. Super clean, super modern.
Now, this is something designers always struggle with in big luxury cars. You see how Lexus gave it that sleek, sloping, almost coupe-like roofline? It looks amazing, right? But usually, that means anyone in the backseat is gonna have their head hitting the ceiling. Somehow, they've engineered it so that doesn't happen. And believe me, in a car built for passengers, that's a huge deal. I absolutely love this philosophy for the rear design, whispering its premium status. It's so true. Everything back here is subtle. The exhaust tips for the hybrid are totally hidden. The badges are small and discreet. It's the complete opposite of some of its rivals that have, giant wings and 4 massive exhaust pipes to scream, "I am fast." The LS 600, it doesn't need to yell, it just whispers.
All right, let's step inside, because as great as the outside looks, the cabin is where the LS truly makes its big statement. This is the sanctuary part of the equation. It's where you can literally see and feel that mix of old-world Japanese craftsmanship and super modern technology. And this table just lays it all out perfectly. Look at this. On one side, you've got all these amazing traditional things you can touch and feel, hand-stitched leather, beautiful open-pore wood, even this optional Nishijin Ori fabric, which is this ancient weaving style used for kimonos. Then, boom, on the other side, you're in the 21st century. A massive 15-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The whole shebang. It's just this wild, fascinating mix. 28. Just think about that number for a second. 28. That's how many different ways the front seats can be power adjusted to get you in the exact perfect position. And that's not even counting the heating, the cooling, and the massage functions. I mean, that's not just attention to detail. That is an absolutely fanatical obsession with comfort. But as comfortable as the front is, the back seat is where this thing becomes something else entirely. If you get the optional executive seating package, the back of the LS 600 basically turns into a private jet on wheels. I'm talking seats that fully recline with ottomans that kick up for your feet, your own climate controls, your own entertainment screens. It's a genuine mobile lounge.
And of course, what's a lounge without amazing sound? 23. That's how many speakers are packed into the optional Mark Levinson sound system. 23. When you put that kind of audio power inside a car that's already incredibly quiet because of all its sound deadening, you're not just listening to music, you're basically in a private concert hall that just happens to be moving.
All right, so we've established that it's basically a spa on wheels. But what happens when you actually drive it? Well, this is where that other side of the coin comes in. The LS 600 matches all that serenity with some serious performance and some really, really smart tech.
So, the power. You're looking at a combined 445 horsepower from a twin-turbo V6 that's paired with a hybrid system. But here's the key. Don't just focus on the number. What's really impressive is how it gives you that power. That hybrid system isn't just about saving gas. It's there to fill in all the gaps, making the acceleration feel totally smooth and instant. There's no jerkiness, no waiting for the turbos, just smooth, effortless power.
So what does all that smooth power mean in the real world? It means 0 to 60 in just 4.9 seconds. Let that sink in. For a huge, comfy, luxury sedan like this, that is seriously surprisingly quick. It'll definitely press you back in that 28-way adjustable seat.
Now for the really clever tech, there's a big feature called Lexus Teammate. So what is this thing? Well, it's a super advanced driver assist system. And let's be clear, this is not a self-driving car. The best way to think about it is like a really good co-pilot, designed to make long highway drives way less tiring and a whole lot safer.
So what can this teammate actually do for you? Well, picture this. You're on the highway. It can handle your speed and keep a safe distance from the car ahead. If you need to change lanes, you just signal, and it can handle that for you too. And then, when you finally get to your destination, it can even help you park the car automatically. It's all about practical stuff that just makes your drive easier.
All right, time for the final verdict. Let's pull this all together. In this super competitive world of big, expensive luxury sedans, where does the 2026 Lexus LS 600 actually stand? Well, it all boils down to how it defines luxury, value, and prestige.
And a huge piece of that puzzle is, of course, the price tag. We're expecting it to start at around $95,000. Now, obviously, that's a lot of money. No small chunk of change. But that number is absolutely key to understanding where this car fits in the market.
And this comparison really spells out the choice a buyer has to make. You've got the big German brands over here, who are often all about that badge prestige and pushing the limits of raw performance. And they usually come with a higher price tag. Then you have the Lexus, which comes at it from a different angle. Its whole argument is built on incredible craftsmanship, rock-solid reliability, and a price that just makes a lot more sense from a value perspective.
So when you boil it all down, who is this car actually for? Well, it's for you if you're the kind of person who gets more excited by perfect stitching than a big, flashy logo. It's for the buyer who wants their car to be a quiet escape pod, not a rocket ship. And maybe most importantly, it's for someone who wants to enjoy their luxury car without worrying about it, thanks to that legendary Lexus reliability.
And that really brings us to the big final question, doesn't it? The LS 600 makes this really compelling case that true luxury isn't about being the loudest or the fastest. It argues that luxury is really found in perfect craftsmanship, ultimate comfort, and peace of mind. But that leaves a question for you to think about. What does true luxury really mean to you? Is it the craftsmanship or is it the flash?